What's up, gang? It's your boy, CD, back with another YouTube video. And today we are going to get into not a vlog, something different. I don't know what you would call this video, but we're gonna be playing this game. We're gonna be playing this game, and the game is called We're Not Really Strangers. Let me read the instructions to y'all so y'all can kind of understand what the game consists.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Cheyenne, do you want to read them the instructions?
So first you write your first impressions of each player on a card and you give it to them, right? And then after that, you do level 1. Each person picks up 2 cards and they have to do both the questions before it's passed along.
What about the staring into each other eye thing? Do we still do that with 3 people?
Was that in the rules?
That was... Okay.
And then level 2 is basically the same rules, and so is level 3. And then if you feel like at all they're lying or they're not, they're just not,
yeah.
You get these dig deeper cards.
And it's clear y'all think she's holding nothing and she's holding something.
I'm holding something. Dig deeper cards, and it just means like keep talking like you're not,
right.
You know. And then you have a final card.
How many dig deeper cards can you do?
There's 2 of them, but you can only do 1 per round. There's 2 of them though, so we just gonna have to. But then you have a final card. I don't know. And then at the end, you go back and you just reflect on your first impressions of everybody.
Okay. I've known these people for a long time, actually. So it's like, I don't know, like, what.
Really
I've known them since 7th grade. We're like, so it's 7th grade, they're 6th grade.
Okay,
save it. But I'm going to sit y'all up and then somewhere where y'all can see this. And I'm still kind of confused about the game, but Cheyenne knows what she's talking about. So she's going to be like the ref. But yeah, so I'm going to sit y'all up and then we're going to play this game. Okay. Now we sit it up. So right now we have to write the first impressions of each other on this sheet of paper. Where does the pencil go? What do we do after we write them? What does that
Fold it up.
Okay, so we can't see what we wrote about each other.
No, until after.
Because you just so open over here. You so open.
You so open with it, but it's okay. I can't read her hand.
Yeah, I just want to wait because I gotta wait till after, like y'all, so we can have our own room.
And then we have to reflect on it, like, is it like different? You know what I'm saying? This is really for strangers. Like, we're really not strangers, like, for real at all.
Oh yeah, because it would be our first time meeting each other. Oh yeah. So is that gonna affect the way this game works?
No.
I hope not.
We just gonna know each other better.
Yeah, because I have to remember. Because I remember you were you, but I have to remember like what I thought when I saw you.
I don't know.
I actually know my impressions.
I know my impressions of Bria
because
like,
I remember exactly what she did. Besides the fact of when I met her at the audition, I remember the first day of school when I met you. No, not when we had beef. Before we had beef.
We didn't have
beef.
Can I say
it? Like, can I say it?
Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we just talk about it? Can we just talk about it?
But I remember my first impression of you because that'll be easier too. Yeah. My first impression of Bria because I remember it was the first day of school and my first hour in 7th grade was choir. And her, Vivian, I think Carolina, and all of them walked in the class and they see Mr. Olsen. And Bria was like, oh my God, I'm going to beat him up. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God, she's a mean girl.
No, he was a pedophile looking. He was a pedophile looking.
We did not like Mr. Olsen at all.
I threw a chair at him. Then
just. Oh, y'all want to get a thumbnail?
Let's get a thumbnail.
Okay, we all can hold it.
Okay.
We all can hold it. Oh my God, I can't see. I look directly into the flashlight.
They're like, this nigga's still just sitting here. Okay. He used to call you Dorian?
He called me a little bit of everything, not gonna lie.
He used to add
Mr. Chafin used to call me, Mr. Chafin called me Dorian.
Mr. Olsen would add an L. He would add an
L.
Darion.
It was Darion. It was Darion.
Yes.
But we gotta get to the first impression. First impression of you. Thought you was a mean girl. I still don't remember when me and Cheyenne met. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You don't remember me?
I don't remember when we met. And it was so long ago.
No.
It was just so long ago.
No, it was the same time as her. Same time.
Most people that I'm the closest with now, I thought I wasn't gonna like them when I first met them. Everybody that I'm close with now, I thought they was gonna be super mean, and we wasn't gonna get along. Me and Bria did not get along when we first met.
At all.
Like me and this other boy tried to like fight her, but that's another thing. I thought she was mean, and I don't even remember, but Here we go.
Yeah.
First impressions. We thought you was really cool when we seen you at the little audition or whatever. That's when we talked to you.
My hair was like in this freaking afro, and it was like
it was
blonde.
crazy. I don't know why we thought you was cool, but we talked to you. We talked to Marcus, and then
Marcus. Okay.
I love Marcus. Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
Then we listened to your auditions.
Oh.
Yours was good. Yours was good. Marcus was good.
They didn't even let me sing my whole song. I was like, is that a bad thing?
No, they cut me off too. And
They cut me off, and I was like, is that bad?
No,
they didn't do music diction with me or nothing. I just sung and got out of
They
it.
did everything with me, but then they cut me off short on my second song. So I listened to yours, and we were like, oh yeah, yours was good. Because we were talking about this one dude. I remember we were talking about it because his was fucking horrible. Like, we were laughing our ass off. Like, we were like, he's not getting in.
He's not
that bad.
I remember how I met
Okay, he gets lying like, dang. Like, we just feel like 50 minutes
a lot of
I'm
time.
like,
We gotta, because we still gotta actually play the game,
So
too.
we still got to play the game.
Like,
Why don't y'all
yeah.
remember me? Like,
It was like so
Yeah,
much,
we used to have beef.
we
Before I
did.
even knew who you were.
What?
Because it was like beef
Yeah, beef
with
with you.
it was like beef with people I hung out with that had beef with people that you hung out with, and so we was like
Mutual
beefing. It was like a game, really.
it was
Like
like a
I didn't like you
Just because you knew she hung out with him.
you hung out with them, yeah. And then yo, big ass forehead and them teeth. So it was.
Abria.
But okay, Abria had a big forehead too.
Abria, you was not cute either. Like.
Okay, Cheyenne.
My first impression of D, I thought
Tell
she was
them
like,
where we met at.
we
because I
met
still
in front.
remember.
We met outside, like before our class period.
Which was
Lola, my good friend, she introduced me to D.
Because I met all of them in math who was taking a placement test. I remember.
Yeah.
We was all sitting there laughing and stressing.
Lola introduced me to D before Miss Patterson's class. I don't know. I didn't really have that much of like an impression. I just thought like he was like real cool. I knew we was gonna be friends. Like I don't think I never like disliked D.
Okay.
Now Abria, I disliked her very much. Mainly because I thought she was trying to steal my best friend at the time. I thought she was a mean girl. I wanted to fight her, but I was like really scared to fight her, so I tried to like fight people that were friends with her.
I'm gonna get to you from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna just beat your best friend.
I'm gonna beat your best friend up.
Yeah,
Look, you only hurting your best friend.
Yeah.
You only hurting your best friend.
But I think that's it. Like I just really didn't like her.
The only problem me and Abria had was just I've never been the type. My mom didn't raise me the type don't hit girls. Abria was first of all Abria's heavy-handed. Abria's heavy-handed.
I used to hit everybody in middle school.
She was like to hit boys especially. Well, we don't know because what? Because quit hitting me, and you're like so tall.
That's why
You're so tall.
That's why
she was
my
so
mom was
tall.
like, you gotta stop hitting people.
So tall.
And I would literally just be playing, like I'm just joking, and then I forget that I'm heavy-handed because my dad is heavy-handed.
I'm this tall. Bria was like this tall in second
I'm
grade.
super heavy-handed, and then like
very heavy. And she played volleyball, so she was like the
I
hit people
love
with volleyball.
I remember I slapped Elijah.
Elijah.
Anyways,
just Elijah.
He punched me.
Actually,
so
that's
hard.
the Northeast. Yeah,
He
they ain't
punched me
playing
so
there.
fucking hard.
Elijah, who?
I stopped messing
Like
with
green?
him. Green. No, green.
That's
I
Northeast. They ain't doing that. They ain't.
I stopped messing with him.
It's cool. Don't worry about it. But okay, so we got the first impressions done. What do we do after the first impression?
We just start pulling cards.
What subject do you think I thrived in at school?
Middle school or high school? There's two different answers.
High school.
High school.
Well, no, because we
You
should
should
do
be three,
middle.
like.
Yeah,
maybe I should. Okay, yeah, I do.
You don't go to school.
You
I don't
don't gotta
know.
go.
Okay, we'll do middle school. And then it says, did I fail any?
I think, well, I don't know. I was going to say because we didn't have that many classes together in 7th grade or 8th. But I mean, I think
like, if
history,
I was to guess.
But we was using Kara's answers half the time. So it's like.
Maybe English?
But Miss
I was
Patterson
using
was
everybody's
crazy.
answers.
So it's
I've
like.
never really done my own work.
Oh.
Even in choir, I use Zoe.
Oh.
Whenever Mr.
No,
Cooper
Zoe is
moved
smart.
us,
Zoe's
I was
smart.
like, no, I don't know. I don't know the notes. I don't know. Like, I didn't know the note names. I didn't know nothing.
We really got into that in high school.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually gonna say like science or something like Miss Weeder.
I'm gonna say because 7th grade. What was her name? Because I remember her. She quit.
English teacher.
She taught us about
on the third floor.
She taught us about
third floor English.
Yeah, she taught us about. She's the one who taught me about
That was sixth
like the
grade.
Greeks and goddesses and stuff.
That was 6th grade.
Yeah, I didn't go to 6th grade.
Yeah. Okay, so all the classes
like
that y'all
science.
said were definitely classes that I failed because I talked too much. I had to get like changed out of English 4 or 5 times. Same thing with science, and same thing with that English class too. Because I talk too much.
Oh, so neither. No class.
None.
I really didn't. I
Didn't
didn't drive.
thrive.
I didn't drive PE either. I was not doing
Oh.
the laps. She was trying 2 laps
No,
around
2 laps around the
school. You're
school.
crazy.
It's
Two laps
crazy.
around the school
No, it was crazy.
So now do I pull a card?
No, you pull a card. No.
From level 1?
Yeah, you pull a card from level 1.
Where's this level 1?
Yeah. Father really is making me angry.
Okay. Do you think I intimidate others? Why or why not?
I do. Because I feel like you don't really care about other people's reactions to things. I feel like you know how like when like we was finna use third EBT and you was like you're just like so
Well, that's
open about
different.
how you
That's
feel.
different because they're just let people walk over him.
Well,
But that's
I
for
understand what
anybody.
she's
Like,
saying though. Like I do care about people's feelings, but it's like. So, like, with the therapy EBT thing, my thing was, like, I'm not worried about using his EBT because when he told me about it, it was like, oh, yeah, I have, like, all this money on EBT. And I know, EBT, that's not his money. That's fake money. So, it's not bringing his pocket at all. But to somebody else, it probably seems like...
already.
Like, it's still money moving with him. But
money.
I really didn't care about how it was because it was just like, boy, I think she's pretty valid.
like, you like, really confident, too. And, like...
It just depends, to be honest. Because I feel like if people see you on social media, then they would know that you, like, dance and stuff. And they would just like you because of, like, your social media profile. But I feel like if somebody just walked up to you on the street, they would be like, oh... I don't know, it depends on what you're wearing, because sometimes you be looking like real gay and sometimes you don't. So if you're looking real gay, they'd be like, oh my gosh, look at this girl.
So are we talking about intimidate off first impression or intimidate like off of like
it just says, do you think I intimidate others? Why not? Maybe like
we can do
both.
Okay, so then what are they? First impression. So your personality. No, to me your personality is not.
But that's because you know him.
So now
intimidated. You still could be my ass.
Okay, but we're not supposed
to.
What?
Cause what?
I'm untouched.
Untouched. What?
No, because you were definitely gonna be my ass.
No, 7th grade, y'all don't understand. Like it was gonna be a whole situation.
It was at the end of the day. Y'all walked up on me by the vending
machines.
And I was like, oh, I thought y'all was joking at first. I was like, oh, kiki. No, they was trying to like, they was like squaring up, and
I don't even remember that. Oh my god. Hey, buddy.
It was the whole thing.
Anyways, do I seem like a morning person or a night owl? Why?
Night owl down.
Just look at your room.
Night owl down.
like you got every single piece of sun blocked off. Like,
every piece besides that, but I just they say why not?
Yeah,
your room.
My
like,
room.
And it's very you have lights instead of the light. Like you
the
have
light.
these
First of all, like early in the morning when we like see you at school, you be sitting there with your fucking sunglasses on.
You came to class looking like you had a hangover. She came to class, headphones on, sunglasses.
I was like, are you
what's going on? We literally said, girl, she had a rough night.
She had a rough night.
Do you think plants thrive or die in my care? Explain.
Word.
I was trying to say, do y'all?
I actually really like that question.
Do y'all think I can keep a plant alive?
I think you have a lot of negative talk. You say a lot of negative things.
So my cuss word is just gonna kill the plant.
Yes, y'all know that like negative energy like helps plants die and like positive.
Let me tell you about Cheyenne. One thing about Cheyenne, she's really into like the spiritual
but, like,
stuff, and I love that though.
If you speak to a plant and you give it affirmations every day, it's more likely to thrive.
You're ugly.
You're fucking stupid.
Exactly. That's why they would die.
That's why your stem is like broke.
I feel like it just depends. I feel like it would just depend on your mental state. Like I feel like a plant would either do you really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a plant would either do you really good as far as like that's something to look forward to. Like okay, I'm like you could listen to your music. Or like
I used to have,
it's just either one. I really don't.
Yeah, because I used to have plants in my room when it was over quarantine. So yeah, I was in a happy headspace and I did keep them alive. Mm-hmm. But now probably not. They'd definitely be dead. My room is too dark.
You have to have good energy.
Okay, so. Are you done something?
You just the way you be talking to your dogs though, it's just like
they're dogs. That's different. Say what?
She just keep going to that. You have to have positive energy.
Like you gotta be positive. Like you can't be
like you're not positive. You can't do. Oh my god!
Every other day.
It's funny. Like I think you couldn't take it. You just have to have positive energy.
You just have to. There you go, bro.
Okay, this is for y'all.
Uh-huh.
Think of your favorite brand of cereal. On the count of 3, say your answers out loud. 1, 2, 3.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with that, but
we know that information now.
So
All right.
was it Fruit Loop Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Mm-hmm. What's yours?
I don't eat, but I mean,
I
would say
like
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. I don't like how bland the
I like the marshmallow.
I like the Charms.
Like the Charms, not the Lucky.
Not the Lucky.
Don't like the Lucky, but we like the Charms.
Why did I keep doing? Okay, Do I seem like someone who would get a name tattooed on myself? Why or why not?
The old Cheyenne, yes. The new one, I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not the new
Cheyenne. The new Cheyenne, the middle school Cheyenne, yes.
Most definitely. And it'd probably be like on your neck or something.
Why don't say that?
But the old Cheyenne was more like city girl. The old Cheyenne was like city girl.
She was
the old Cheyenne was wearing hoops. The new Cheyenne, I don't think was wearing hoops.
No, for real.
No, them big.
She had this big. Because the old Cheyenne was wearing hoops and lip gloss, and she'll still wear lip gloss.
I still wear lip gloss.
But the hoop, like, it was a lot. It's a difference. It's like, how she don't
I don't think,
and I was like
now she's more zen. Like, I don't think she's getting her name tatted.
I don't think I'm getting a name tatted. I don't think I am.
No, you're definitely
she's getting her name tatted.
Okay, it's second round, guys. Second round.
You start.
Number two.
So wait. Before, level 1 was perception. Level
1 was perception.
Level 1 was perception.
This is about happiness.
Level 2 is what?
Connection. Actually, you should definitely read it.
What has been your earliest recollection of happiness?
I don't even know.
I was
they're
sad
asking you.
From like the very beginning of my life.
But what's your first recollection of happiness though?
I would say going to Disney World, but I only went to Disney World because my brother died.
So it's like it was a happy moment, but it wasn't caused by anything happy.
Yeah. So I mean,
next card.
Both players write an embarrassing fact about yourselves. Play a game of rock, paper, scissors, and then the loser must reveal.
We should all do it. All three of us. Okay. Let's all three do it.
So, Abria drawed a wild card, and her card, what does your card say?
Both players write an embarrassing fun fact about yourselves.
Oh, I know one. Okay, one more right on. Or why are we writing? We can't just say it. Like,
we can so say it. Like, we have to play rock, paper, scissors.
Like, okay, because we just keep putting these papers out. Who want to go first?
Okay.
Y'all gonna shoot. Go on, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes.
Okay.
Recollect. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, whoever. Okay.
Guys, you wanna get some food?
I do. We're gonna go get food. We will be right back.
Alright, we got some bread.
It's a slider. Y'all know what a slider is. It got some sliders with the potato. It's just doing it. But we will be back with y'all when we finish eating. Okay? Alright.
We're back.
We were on level 2, connection. We left off Abria's first card with level 2. And the question was, what is our most embarrassing fun moment?
That's not the question, actually.
Embarrassing
moment that was like
both players write an embarrassing fun fact about yourselves.
Embarrassing fun moment. Embarrassing fun fact. Embarrassing
paper,
fun
scissors.
moment.
But does it have to be fun? Like, what do you mean by embarrassing?
I already have my moment. I was gonna do embarrassing, but I really thought I was gonna eat you up and rock paper scissors.
Yeah, it's y'all.
Oh, why wouldn't we just all do it?
Can we just all do it?
Like, I don't
think I had anything to say.
So you was just gonna let us? You just
I was gonna win. Yeah, I was like, I'm winning. So.
I'm just gonna win, so it's okay.
Yeah, that was my thing.
So D, should we just say our embarrassing things? She don't even know what.
Okay. My most embarrassing moment would be so I lived on the north side. I lived on 88.
I'm gonna stalk you now.
Like I still don't live by 88 no more, right? And my mama was taking my brother's girlfriend home, and I used to do it all the time. But like my mama would leave. I would go across the street to the hood store. Across the street, it's just across the street. You know, you live in the hood, it's a store across the street.
Right.
So I used to go over there, but I wouldn't be buying anything. I was stealing. I was thieving. Y'all know them like airheads that's like flat. Well, I used to go in there and I would put a bunch of them on the line of my shorts. And I'm real used to it now. But what I would do is I would buy like 2 or 3, so it wouldn't be like I went out there with nothing. So this time I did it. And as I was stuffing them in my pants, it was an Asian woman that was at the store. It was her and her husband. She comes into the aisle, and I want to do the accent so bad. I feel like that's racist.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
But no, so she came around literally the aisle, down to me, right up to me, and she said, "Take it out your pants now." And I'm like,
"Oh, now!"
So I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "I saw you take it out your pants." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I just told her, "Nah, because my mom don't know I'm here. I'm stealing. This is jail time." Like,
yeah.
This was literally like my first week in class, man. Like this was like my first week in class. So I took it all out. I said, "Here, you can have it. You can have it." She said, "Now you go over." You sit down, you lay down, and I call police. Oh, now you're being a little serious. So then her husband came from the back. She said, "I saw you on the camera. You always come here stealing." So I'm like, "Oh, so
you're waiting.
So you were waiting on it." So Her husband come from the back. He like, you sit right there. My wife gonna call police. I'm like, no, I'm gonna leave. So she literally gets her phone. She's taking a picture of me, I guess, to put up in the store.
Oh, really?
And then,
hold on.
here's the worst part. A girl I used to go to school with, literally the year before, she comes in there with her dad.
Oh.
Mind you, all of them is yelling like, oh, you stealing? Call your mom, call the police. And then so her dad was like, what's wrong? Like, whatever he took, I'll just pay for it, however much it cost. She said, no, I want to talk to his mother. Like, boom, we're going to call the police. So I'm like, so then I called my big brother. Mind you, he was in the shower when I left, so he didn't even know I was gone. So I called my brother. I was like, Dad. He was not catching on. I said, Dad. He said, huh? I said, Dad. He said, I don't have no kids. I'm like, oh my God. I said, it's
Bro,
D.
siblings are always like that though.
I said, it's D. He said, what's, like, what? Like, which one? I'm like, they said they called me stealing. Knowing they called me. Like, they said they called me stealing. You got to come up here and get me. He said, bro, call mama.
Oh my God.
What do you mean call
Dad,
mama?
what do you mean call mama?
What do you mean call mama? So then I started putting my own commentary. Okay, you finna come up here? Okay. Well, here we go. They want to talk to you. Because he's not saying he's coming up here. Like, I'm just talking about it because he's not getting it. So I hung up the phone. So I get close to the door. I was like, can I see if he's like on the way? Can I see if he's like on the way? And then he was like, he got close. He was like, you back away from the door. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to see. The third time I was like, I'm trying to see. Boom! Yes! Like, I saw it in the movie, like, I hit that boom. Boom. I was running so fast, I did not look back. I could have got hit by a car. Like, didn't look both ways. I just ran across the street.
Did your mom ever come to that store?
Oh, yeah. So then I get home. And so I told my brother, I was like, it's done. Like, I'm done. Like, we're done. Like, I got caught. Mama go to that store all the time. I can't lie about it. Like, my picture's probably up in the store. Like, there's no way to, like, hide this, which I don't know why they went so hard over some airheads. I don't know why they went so hard over some airheads. So, ended up telling my mom she was so mad. I remember she made me sleep in the living room because she said I was a criminal. I got my phone taken for like ever. Definitely got one of the worst whoopings.
Oh, she gave you that too. She did that too.
But yeah, then my brother, he took the opportunity to be like, I told you, mama, he be doing stuff. I told you, mama. Because my brother, I never got in trouble for nothing. It was my brother that always got in trouble. I was like the good child. So more of the story that I got caught stealing from the store.
That's why I was so embarrassing at Pink. But it really wasn't though, because it was Camber, Cheyenne, Kara, and me. We had all went in. Camber and Cheyenne had stole a bunch. So I was like, okay.
And we walked out.
And then they walked out. But I was like, I'm not gonna walk out with them because like that's a big ass like that's suspicious. So I put like I got my little stuff in and shoved it up my sleeve because I had a big ass hoodie. Yes, it was like 4 for me, and then Kara was like, give me something too. So I put little stuff in there. She was like, what you just put in your sleeve? I saw you. I was like, huh? I didn't want to check the cameras. She was like, oh, we can go check the cameras then if you don't want to pull it out.
Hey, you can go check them. You go by yourself.
No, I was just like, no, because we checked the cameras. Then you gonna call the security.
Oh, but you gonna catch all
like,
of it.
Everything. I was like, here, let me just dig in here.
Did you pull them all out?
No, I pulled out like 2. I pulled out 2, and then I kept everything else. I had like 3 left, and then I gave them back. And she was like, okay, well, you need to leave, and then we left. And then I was like, I'm too scared to stay in the mall because what if she
we left after that.
So we just sat outside.
You used to have 3 pennies.
I sure did, and then we sat outside until my mom got there.
Yep, and it.
So that's my little story. Oh, they can't even see me, and I'm just telling you.
I told you they can't see.
My anniversary was 3. It was a while ago when I was a little kid.
This was middle school.
No.
Okay, that was my story.
Oh, I'm like, no, it's not. Okay, so it was my graduation. I think I was graduating to middle school.
So 5th grade.
No, I think I was graduating to 1st grade.
Kindergarten graduation?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we had our little assembly, right? We was wearing like gowns, like these graduation gowns.
She said headphone warning, and I just want to see what the warning was over.
Story though. And we were wearing our little graduation gowns. We had a little songs and stuff. And I had to go pee really bad.
Did you piss yourself?
That's good. The thing about me is I have really bad bladder problems because of a surgery that I had when I was little. Bad. And so I had to go pee, and when I'm nervous, it gets worse. And I have stage fright. So
walking out of the
I peed myself while we were singing on stage. And my mom noticed it. So she picked me up off stage and we ran to the bathroom in the middle of the ceremony. And everybody saw in the whole school.
I would have came back for first grade.
And then I had to come back and finish the song.
I would not have been back.
And finish the song.
And finish the song. Yeah.
I remember the one time I peed myself was at a Kmart. And that was because my mama had to change in the dressing room. And I was too young to go to the bathroom by myself. So I was waiting for her to get done. She should have just took me before.
Okay.
But she didn't.
So it's her fault.
So I was standing outside the dressing room because it was too small for both of us to fit in there.
Okay.
And a bunch of white people, like, they were passing me. And I was sitting there, like, doing the pee-pee dance or whatever. And I was like, Mama, like, hurry up. Like, I have to pee. And she was like, okay, I'm coming. I'm hurrying, babe. I just started sneaking. It just started going down. And I was like,
when is the age to really just fight to hold it? It's just
I was fighting. No, I had been fighting. No, at that time, because Kmart was in like Tulsa, so we already had to drive like 3 hours. And then I was sitting in the store, and she was like,
"Why were y'all going to Tulsa's Kmart?"
Because she loves Kmart. She loved Kmart. She always has loved
There
Kmart.
wasn't one in the city.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't one.
Y'all was in Texas.
Y'all was in Texas.
No, we could have actually been in Texas. Honestly,
just know she went in Oklahoma.
Yeah, she was
a long drive. We wasn't in Oklahoma, and I had pee.
Okay, these would be good because I feel like okay. Connection. Okay, this says, "What's your father's name and tell me one thing about him."
All of us?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all he did crack.
Okay, my father's name is Michael Hunter, and one thing about him, I don't know, he's in the military.
I'm always
so not forehead, like you.
Why do it's so funny when people go like this?
Yeah,
Gregory Glenn.
Gregory Glenn. He has 2
GGs
plates in his jaw, like metal plates in his jaws, because he got his ass beat and his tablet stole at a drug deal. So now, every time he eats, he be smacking because he don't have feeling in his cheeks. Like it just literally like that. Because his mouth, he doesn't feel like his mouth like opening, like his jaw extending all the way.
But he can't hear it. Like
you can see it.
I'm sitting there, I'm 10, and then every time I tell him like, "Hey, Dad, stop smacking,"
I'm not.
They get
little. And then you, Cheyenne.
My dad's name is Jimmy Odell Watts.
Okay.
Odell.
And I don't know, like, we have the same birthday. Dad.
Okay, your level 2. So good cards is whack. I'm telling you.
Ooh, this is a wild card, guys. I actually pulled 2 cards. So I'm not gonna tell you guys who it is until I pick whoever has to do it.
Oh, this was a wild card.
Looks like it's you. Okay. Show the first photo in your camera roll and explain it.
The very first.
Like.
Oh, Bria, do you want to get down?
Look, it's.
Why are you showing them that? Like, why are you showing them that? I'm bleeping this out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mine was literally a picture of my follow up, Bria. Yeah, me and Steven. Mm-hmm. Me and Steven was like this. Nobody would know that. Nobody would know that. Me and Steven was like this.
Y'all really was. Y'all have to finish the sentence describing me.
But Bria, I'm gonna finish. Why is your elbow so ashy, bro? Nah, show them. Why is your elbows that ashy? Like, and you can see it on camera. Oh my god. You need shea butter. You need like organic. More than that. Why did you just put that in? That's gonna suck all that up. That would hurting? Like that should hurt.
That wouldn't hurt.
That should hurt.
Okay, strangers will describe me as blank.
I would describe you as like this get up like reggae. Like very like Is it because I have a Bob Marley t-shirt on? Like we're like hippie.
But I think I get more hippie than her.
Yeah.
But that's because we know you. If I just seen you, I wouldn't think, oh, she's a she's. It's because I know
you still give hot Cheeto girls, so
yeah, like
no, I don't. No, I don't.
So strangers.
No. Anyways, y'all, I feel like y'all just don't be paying attention to what I'm wearing. The fuck.
So let's look at what you're wearing.
I think strangers would describe you.
I mean,
describe you as.
I feel like I'm supposed to do it. Strangers would describe me as, I don't know, like how would I know what strangers are supposed to describe me?
What would you describe
if
yourself
you see somebody
as?
that look like you? What would you describe?
I would describe a looks or personality.
You'd be scared.
That's black, gay. Only I know that I am fun and spontaneous. Baby.
Okay, do I ask these to y'all? Like,
just ask the question.
When was the last time you surprised yourself?
How the fuck You surprise yourself.
Like
maybe
with something you did,
expect.
like that you don't think you would ever do. Last time, my last body. My last body was with someone, no names, was with someone that I just thought I would never even like.
Do we know the person?
Yeah.
You don't have to say who it is. But
Yeah,
do you know
I
the
do know the person.
person?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Your turn. Your second, number 2.
Oh, I like this question. What question are you trying to answer most in your life right now?
Why should I not kill myself?
Okay.
Oh.
Right. Biggest question I have in my life is if I'm going to be big or if I'm going to be famous, when is that going to happen? Or like, what is the end? What's the end goal for me? Like, what's my life gonna be? Or when am I gonna find the love of my life?
Mm-hmm.
When is my big break gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is that?
Like the life changing moment.
Yes.
Everybody talks about.
When is my life gonna change? Like, when is the next step of my life gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my question. And Abria, what is your real question?
What's her real question? I think that was her real question.
It
might have really been her real question.
It's gonna be about my parents, probably. Why did them niggas get back together? That's the biggest question in my life. Like, what made them think that was just an okay thing to do at this point in time in like my life and their lives?
Yeah.
Like, because they always say they stand together for me, but then they got back together for who? Because I definitely didn't want them to get back together.
You already did. Okay, now level 3.
Both players share something you're most grateful for in this current moment.
Well, let's just all do it.
Friends.
I'm grateful for my mother and my friends because
I don't even like my parents.
My friends, they just keep me
grounded.
well because like my friends,
they keep me from suicide.
I feel like my friends, they be understanding like.
No, really, like y'all understand like what I'm talking about. My parents definitely don't. Like, when I talk to them, it's completely different.
My mama gets it, but like
I have a whole different.
my mama gets it from.
Okay.
Like,
it's fine. It's cool.
And then not even just friends, the whole, just the ones that get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then like, cause
you talking about me, right?
Get it, yeah. Like the friends, I'm at your house. My friends, like, cause I'm a certain way. It would take certain people to understand who I am as a person. Like, if you don't know me, you would be like, oh no, why are you showing us toes?
Do you remember when I took
we trying to dig deeper? What did
like,
you do?
Who is that?
You know,
it's like my mama, she gave me, and we talk about everything, but it's like she gives me on a parent level.
Yeah,
like
I think
it's like on a parent level. So it's like it's certain things that she's gonna like. It's gonna be a backstory of like no, because bam, but her being a parent. My friends. Because I kind of know, I'm not easily peer pressured. So it's like, my friends will be like, yeah, I get this, but you should boom, boom, bam. I could just easily be like, no, I'm not going to do that, but thank you for understanding. So it's like, I don't know, my friends. And then like, I don't know, God, because we talk a lot. And then I'm thankful for myself, most of all, because the things that go on in here, gosh, like, things do not stop. So, I don't know, I'm thankful for a lot of things. Stuff be going pretty good for me. So I'm just thankful in general.
I think I'm thankful for I feel like right now, like I've set myself up and everything to be on the path that I feel like I'm on the path to my like higher purpose. And I'm just grateful that I found that, and I'm grateful that like I'm grateful for everything in my circle, like my friends, the way I live my life, like my clothes, my family, you know, what I believe in. I'm just thankful that I found all of that at this time, because I feel like that I really need it right now. So
like your life is lined up perfectly.
Yeah, it's like I feel like
now,
it's very
right
aligned, and it wasn't before, and I don't know when the switch happened, but like I'm thankful.
No, because would it be weird if I said like, would I be thankful for like class in a way? And let me
no. I'm
No,
so thankful
for
for class. I'm so
like,
thankful
I
for
understand
class.
what you mean, but
I'm thankful for classing. Like I'm thankful for classing simply because like if I wouldn't have went to class, and for one, I think I would still be in the closet.
Definitely.
And that would be hard.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would have started dancing open like I would, and dancing and singing. Them is how I express myself, and I don't think I would have challenged myself as much as I would. So I'm definitely thankful for classing.
I'm thankful for classing because like all the
classing is our school, by the way.
Yeah, classing is our school.
I'm
just thankful because it's just like it's like it feels like my whole life. Like classing has felt like my whole life, and it just feels like everyone around me is from classing. I'm just thankful it just provided me with like the friends that I have in my life, because like. You know, I love my friends.
Classing helped us build really good
relationships and really good relationships with ourselves too.
I can't say classing probably didn't prepare us for the world socially though.
No, because, definitely not socially.
Everybody there is so accepting.
Yeah.
So you ain't really got no. Oh well,
You don't have the backlash that you would get.
You don't have the backlash that you would get from the world.
But like it's our own community.
That's our own little community.
I'm glad I have a safe space to feel like I'm accepted. Because like you can come as you are, like any person, and there's somebody you can talk to, and there's always somebody that you can be friends with.
There was no 5th grade.
I'm also thankful for the fact that we were there when the high schoolers were there. Because I feel like that helped us grow up a lot faster. Because
the middle schoolers now are just
they're not prepared.
One time, I don't know who I was fighting. It was probably like Jabez or something, and I threw a milk. Like I threw some milk at that nigga, and it hit the wall and it busted. And the high school, like these were seniors at this time, they was like, "You need to clean that up," and I was like. I'm like, you need to clean it up.
And being a 7th grader, I'm gonna go clean it up.
And I did. And
I'll clean it up.
And I'll clean it up.
Like, and I did. And then I
because nowadays, if somebody would have did that to us, because we're in that grade now, we would be like,
fuck you, bitch. I'm
not cleaning it up. You look so
you look so. Why would you throw milk?
Imagine being seniors and going to school with 6th graders though.
No, like I understand why they was always so mean to us. Like
I understand why they was glad when they. The
freshmen,
freshmen, I didn't get it because why are y'all happy to be moving?
Right, like I would be so mad. I would be so mad.
Okay, next question. No shade. Why do you think we met?
Destiny.
Fate, you mean?
Fate, but what am I like bringing to your fate? Like why?
Because everybody in your life, I feel like is just like.
Like, what do you think I'm contributing to your fate? Like, do you think I'm like what? Like, am I like? The reason why you're gonna get hit by a car and die, like what am I?
Like somewhere in the future, I'll look back and be like, if I wouldn't have met Darion, like I wouldn't have this wouldn't have happened.
Okay, your level 3, Cheyenne.
It's me.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think my defining characteristic is? Don't say I'm slow either, please.
Defining, like,
because I know you're slow. You're slow. Like if somebody thought about me, what would be like the first thing they would think about my personality?
I would say spiritual. Yeah,
I don't
want nobody watching this thing. I'm thinking like she talks about Jesus all the time. So. No, not religious. Spiritual, meaning very one with herself, one with things. Yeah. Like she probably talked to this lamp at night. I don't know.
Probably talked to the lamp. I don't know.
They might be really good friends. Like she's just one with like very she could kind of like she's very peaceful. Like not I don't know. Middle school Cheyenne was getting to her folks. There was a change. There was a definite change.
It was.
There was a change in all of us. I think it was like quarantine. We all just like grew up.
Quarantine, that was it. That quarantine did it. But yeah, I would say,
especially since it was like it happened such. Like
I'm thankful for quarantine.
I'm thankful for the quarantine, not necessarily the COVID part, because she's still messing stuff up. No shit. Yeah. But just because I found myself, I already found myself, but like so much happened during quarantine. God,
nothing. I stayed in this room all quarantine.
I mean, I was in the house too because my mom was not playing, and I have
I definitely didn't leave.
I was so in the house, but like just a lot happened.
And I didn't talk to nobody. I stopped texting everybody. I stopped talking to people. And I literally just sat in my room all day and smoked and like thought about shit.
Because I mean, we had no choice but to find ourselves because the world was shut off from everybody.
TikTok, but I feel like that also didn't help that much because then we were just like we were only getting news from like TikTok and only seeing TikToks. And then I mean I feel like that's why we have such a connection with that fucking app.
I just think I'm thankful for it.
I'm thankful for the isolation.
If I wouldn't have went through what I went through during quarantine, I wouldn't be here.
That part, I'm thankful for I'm thankful for some of the times that I went through by myself that nobody knew about. Yeah. I'm thankful for the stuff that I was able to handle by myself that nobody ever knew about because I'm able to handle.
Because I know I can get through it. So even if I fall back into where I was, like, I know I can get over it.
Yeah. You did your card, which was the what?
What do you think my defining character?
Okay. And then the real your last level 3 card.
Stop pulling too, because she get options.
Right.
You don't get no options.
Play a round of rock, paper, scissors. Winner can ask their partner anything. Loser must answer.
Boring, because we ain't gonna know what to ask.
Right, I'm like, what's your favorite candy? Right. Admit something, and
Yeah, because we're gonna do a double dig.
What do y'all want me to admit?
Double dig. What do you want to admit? How is this so scratched up? We just opened it.
Oh shit! I just put my toes on your straw. I'm not gonna lie. Like my entire foot just went down your whole straw. What do I gotta admit?
Just admit something. It did deeper too. To us.
I have survivor's guilt from my brother's death.
Okay.
Damn.
Dig deeper.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've done that. I'm already dead.
Okay. And that's enough. That's enough. Okay. And we thank you for sharing that.
Thanks for sharing.
Okay. Another level 3. Okay, this might be good. We might not know how to answer it, but it's good. How do our personalities complement each other?
I like this question because I feel like
that.
my friends are very individualistic. I feel like we all
everybody
have
definitely has their
own thing, like their own. I think I feel like you push me to be more confident, and I feel like I admire the way that you're not afraid to be yourself, and like you really go after everything headstrong, no matter what you think the outcome is. You go after what you want, and I really admire that.
Okay, thank you for that.
That's very true.
You just push everybody to be better,
to be a better
version of themselves.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm crying.
Yeah,
I'm crying.
I'm crying.
And Abria
is very.
I am the definition of bullying works.
Low key. But like,
well, I wouldn't say that because it's
because
I don't look at it as bullying. We just be playing, so I don't look at it.
I don't look at it as
because I don't look at it. I just look at it.
It's because y'all know me. I gotta bully some other people that don't know me. You're
not
much.
I feel like she adds like comedy. Like I just love how funny Abria is.
Abria is very funny.
Like she has her own like humor. That's not like anybody
and
else.
it's like she don't be trying to be funny.
Yeah,
she's
just funny. Like
Abria just is Abria.
Unapologetically Abria. And that's
I'm
admirable.
sorry, Junior. When she tripped you in the hallway, that was the funniest thing. That was the funniest thing.
That's how he felt.
Oh my god, that was the funniest thing I had ever seen.
Okay, so this is gonna be my foot right here.
Winning. Wow. Like face first. And then he laid there for a second.
Like his hands hit the ground so loud.
And then we have cardboard on our floor at school.
Bro,
it
was loud. It was loud.
And he wear boots. Junior be wearing the boots.
He wears a dang 10-pound boots.
Platform, like, yeah.
How my foot wasn't broken from the way that he was
Y'all gotta
skipping.
say one about me.
Cheyenne, I think, okay. I think Cheyenne helps me not be so simple-minded. Like, she helps me look at, because I'm an overthinker, so I already think deep about stuff, but Cheyenne, because she's spiritual, she thinks, like, zodiacs on the wall. She got this little light over here that looks like the sun. She got whatever, I don't know,
Those
LGBT flags, but like, it's the gay chakras. I don't know.
Gay chakras.
Like, she just has a lot of, like universal things. Like, just, she has a lot of different,
ideas.
Different thinking. She thinks different. So I might be like, we might be talking about Jesus or God, and she'll be like, yeah. And it's never like, oh, no, that's not right. This is right. It's just more of like and we understand that. But I think this about this too. So, because I like conspiracy theories, so I can talk to Cheyenne about something that to somebody else might be weird. That's how I think that goes.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Your last level 3. This you.
Oh, this me?
Your last card.
Wait. Was that you?
You got one level 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was my question.
It was really good. We just dove in.
Okay, this says create your own question and make it count. So I have to ask you guys a question.
Okay. This is the last question of the game. Then we have the final card.
I have to do my second 3.
No, you don't.
You already did it.
You already did the second 3.
So that's the final card.
What?
So.
It's 2.
No, that's right there.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the last question of the game, and then we have the final card. But
what? Oh, I have a question.
The final card for everybody to answer? Okay. Don't look.
Oh, I can't even read.
Like,
I can't
what
even
do
read.
you think?
I just told y'all that.
That's what I'm trying to think of something.
No shade,
I'm trying to think of a therapy question.
Ooh.
Cheyenne, I'm finna beat you.
I
have already told many people that I don't want to go to therapy.
I don't care.
And I want to be a psychologist.
What?
I'm literally going to school to study psychology. Psychology with a minor biology.
Don't you like psychology? Yeah.
It's different.
What trait, good and bad, do you think you got from your parents and that affects you the most?
Me and my mother talk about this all the time. I definitely got my attitude and my overthinking from my mother. I definitely got that from her.
Do a good trait. You have to do good and bad trait about both.
And my good trait is definitely my independence from my mother because I like to do a lot of things myself. Not like I just feel like can nobody help me, but it's just I'm easier to. I understand me. It's easier to work with me. Like now, if we doing the schoolwork, you're gonna hit me a little group, but which I can do it by myself too, still because I just like being independent. And then my father, and I know that's the thing. I know a trait. I have to for my father.
Forgetfulness?
No, like my wit, like I'm very witty. Like now I'm not witty, but like my wit, like how I might have a smart remark to stuff.
Clever.
That's clever. That's for my father. And my the kindness that I mean, like that's from my father. Not saying my mom mean, like that's what I get. Everybody be scared of my mom. I don't know why. Like I don't know.
Lovely.
My mother is definitely my attitude and like my overthinking and any type of a.
54 minutes.
Yes, and we have another one that's like 30. I'm gonna go home and cry when I edit this.
Oh my god, no, you really are.
I'm gonna cry and edit
It's mostly
this.
just us like talking
And then I'm like, this is, oh my god, this is 3 minutes of nothing. Oh my god, this is 3 minutes of nothing. Attitude and aggressiveness are like the more part of me is my mother, but like two, my independence and like my smarts, like the street smarts that I have and like just the common sense, that's my mother. But like my sensitiveness will be from my father. And yeah, my like cleverness will be from my mother.
Yeah. Okay, you go, Rhea.
I'm gonna start with humor. Cause I get both. I get my humor for like, I get my sense of humor from my dad. Cause he's funny. I just don't like him.
You just do the dad jokes.
No, he don't make dad. He's funny.
Okay.
He's exactly like me.
Like
his humor is exactly like me. That's why I don't like him. Cause he be saying the stuff that I said
like,
to me, and I'm just like, don't.
Because I would say that. Like
I walked up to him. He was like, "You need a haircut."
Why would you say that?
I got dreads.
Well,
You
okay,
can't even
say
see
that.
what's going on back here. But yeah, I get my sense of humor from him, and then I get my like wittiness from my mom. Because my mom, she just thinks of like really funny stuff like really fast, and then she just, I don't know. I feel like the like nonchalant, like not trying to be funny or whatever. I get that from her too, because she definitely does not try to be funny, and she's hilarious.
What about the bad?
Yeah, what about the bad?
So bad part.
Like I got
Bad
the drug
part.
addicts, and then we got the mental illnesses.
That's
all from my father.
Okay, so that's probably
And then the bad
That's
from my
father.
mother. Oh, the bad stuff I get from my mother is her attitude. I have a horrible attitude.
For my dad.
Okay.
Okay. So the good thing I got from my dad is probably.
I don't want to yell this out, seeing as we are in your house.
You might not want to yell out the good bad.
Yeah, the bad.
And when we leave,
My dad, I feel like I got his like need for like learning things.
Need for speed.
His need, he's always trying to learn something. And my learning is not school learning, it's more about like learning about myself, or learning about the world, or learning about spirituality. I just always have a need for learning about that, learning about new hobbies, learning about how things are made, stuff like that. Got that from him. My mom, I think the good thing I got from her is how intuitive she is, and how she can really just like she doesn't have to use body language or vocal cues to express something. She can express something through
the camera so they don't think
how she acts, or she's just very intuitive. She's very nurturing, mothering. She's very like Cancer energy, like, and I think I got that from her. And then the bad thing about my mom is that she can't keep a relationship and she self-sabotages them. Bad thing for my dad is that he is too sensitive.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we have a final card.
I want to read.
Oh, okay. Read it.
No.
Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. Okay. I was like, I should stand up for her. But this is kind of like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this because like you taking me home, so it's like.
What? What do you mean by that?
Okay, this says each player write a message to the other. Fold and exchange. Open only once you two have partied. So we write a message to each other, but we only can open it once we're away from each other.
We should show the camera.
Yes.
No, because you gotta edit the video.
Okay, well, edit after you open yours.
Well, that I'm not gonna edit it till I'm not with you. So that means that I'm not gonna see it. Or you can go off and tell the camera what you wrote. Let's just do that. Go off and tell the camera a message.
But then how are Bree gonna get it if you don't want editing it?
You can see it. Watch the video.
Okay, so we just
watch the video.
Okay.
Watch the video.
I'm not gonna think of my message.
So we just not gonna write it down. They're just gonna go tell the camera a message for it.
We should do different clips though.
I wanna go first. I got my messages. Hey y'all, it's me and Bria. It wasn't finna tell me that the room I'm in is just pitch black. So here I am. It's also filled with cat piss, but that's my business. They said don't start, but they can't even hear me. Okay, they talking about me like I can't hear them. Anyways, to the Ariane, I guess, just keep being you, bookies. You're gonna make it. You're gonna be big as just trust yourself. And Cheyenne, keep being yourself too. I mean, y'all are both amazing people. I love hanging out with y'all. Y'all teach me a lot about myself and about the world. So just keep being yourself and helping people, I don't know, become better versions of themselves. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, it's me. Okay, for Cheyenne, I want to thank you because me and Cheyenne used to talk. I was straight. And I want to thank her for not judging me or having any type of ill will towards me after the fact, because she don't even know, even after this, even after all of this time of that happening, I still think about that all the time because that's my girl. And I thank her for not feeling like I used her. Like, not used, but like, I was figuring myself out still, need that time. So I just thank her for still being my homegirl and just opening my eyes. I just thank Cheyenne for Cheyenne ain't never changed. Cheyenne has always been the same. So I thank her for that. And Cheyenne, I thank you for being yourself, just being you. Because when you be you, you encourage others to be themselves too. Can y'all turn the music back on? Gosh, because I'm like so in my message. But yes, and Abria, I thank you for keeping it real. Abria is one to keep it real. Abria been telling me since the 7th grade I was gay. Abria been telling me that. Abria has always said what it was. Abria's gonna keep it real. So I thank you for keeping it real with me and not really caring about how it made me feel, which, girl, look, don't be too open. So you was gonna say it regardless. So I thank you for being real with me. And I thank you for, if you feel like I wasn't mentioning one day, you was gonna let me know. And it was a lot of days you let me know in 7th grade. So I thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for being real.
Okay, guys, I'm doing my message. My message for D is that I hope whatever aspirations in his life or whatever like dreams or goals he has like really come into fruition to him, because he really deserves it. He's really a great person. And D, I know you're watching this. I love you so much, and thank you for being like such a supportive friend. And I never feel like you're judging me. Like I never feel like I have to pretend to be someone I'm not around you, because you're so authentic. Like, I feel like I can like really express myself around you, and I really thank you for that, because that's really unique to like make someone feel like they can be their self. Because you know the way the world is right now, you always have to be something else in order to fit in, and I never feel like I have to fit in with you. And you're just a great person. Abria, I hope that whatever you're battling by yourself, or whatever you go through, because I know you go through things by yourself, I hope one day that you feel comfortable enough to talk to someone about it. And I hope that I hope you never have to regret not talking to someone about things. I hope us as friends, like our whole friend group, I hope that helps you talk about things more. And I'm really thankful for you in my life, because you really humble me a lot. You really humble a lot of people, and you just have this energy of like, you're like the friend everyone comes to for the relief of stress and anxiety, because you never are really too, I don't know what the word is for, like too serious in a way. And you just give everybody a break from their actual life, and you keep us together. And I'm just grateful that you're my friend. And I love you guys.
We're gonna harmonize like the exit or something?
We're gonna like, we're going 1, 2, 3. Yes, y'all, that is the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And because I had them. Y'all remember from the last video, I had me some little lines that I was supposed to say. Hold on.
You looking up the script?
Y'all remember I had some, I got it in my notes. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not the vibe.
You're not the vibe.
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to me, because it's the only. Make sure you subscribe to me, because it's the only place you want to be.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
Okay.
And you'll be royalty.
Yeah.
Yes, all of that. Make sure you like.
So if you could like delete that part where I almost filmed.
Goodbye. But yeah. Until next time, I will talk to you. I'll talk to you. I'll gang.
Harmonize, guys.
Everything. Wait. No.
Yeah.
Okay.